I lost my grip on reality, and I started going in that circle, that rat race, the little gerbil cage, the running wheel. And my brain started going, and I started looking for threats in my environment again. And I don't think I slept for almost 2 weeks. It was it was brutal. I was sleeping with a weapon, and I was patrolling the house constantly. I started, even though they were in North Carolina, I would hear my son crying, and I would race through the house looking for him, and I would be terrified because I couldn't find him and what was wrong with my son. And it would take me about 15-20 minutes to realize he was in North Carolina. He was not in Kentucky. He was not in Fort Campbell. So I was having some issues, obviously, and then I started seeing shapes move outside the windows, and that was the Taliban. For me, didn't matter that I was in Fort Campbell. That was the Taliban. Taliban were coming to get me. So, I was spending a lot of time in an extremely heightened state of arousal, and I started to lose it, completely lose it.
I don't know what kept me there other than the fact that he is my best friend. I've known him for a very, very long time. We were friends for a long time before we were ever together as a couple or married. And I felt like, would I leave my best friend suffering like this? No, that's not who I am. So even though he was not being the father and the husband that I needed him to be, he was still my friend. And I couldn't leave him. But I wanted him to know that you're fucking up. This isn't okay. You've got to stop. You've got to figure out how to get better, because you're not getting better.